Hi Mikeys, welcome back to the channel. Ooh. We have a fun video today, okay? We are going to go through my entire physical TBR. And if I'm looking at all the books I haven't read that are on my shelves, guys, it's actually real troubling. It's really troubling. It's troubling me. And I need to get this sorted as quick as possible. If you hear someone cutting grass, no, you do not. You don't hear anything. But I don't know how I'm gonna do this video exactly. There's a lot of books for me to go through. I think I own about 300-ish books in total. Light work. So we better get that getting on up as soon as possible. But I don't know. I need to read all this stuff. I just keep reading stuff on my Kindle, and that obviously is not going to solve my problems. So I'm going to go through my physical TBR today, and if you want me to read anything specifically, maybe I should do like a TBR jar thing. Maybe. So if you see something you want me to read, comment that down below and I'll add it to the jar. I'll add it to the jar, and then we can read it all together in a reading vlog. But anyways, let's get on to the video. So I'm first going to start with two books from the same series, and that is Swift and Saddled and Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. These are both books in the Blue Rebel Ranch series, I think. Rebel Blue Ranch? Yeah, Rebel Blue Ranch series. This is a small town romance. I'm obsessed with the first book, Done and Dusted, which I have read and I do own it, so good for me, I guess. I don't know why. Oh my god. I don't know why I haven't read these yet. I mean, I think I'm gonna love them. I just haven't read them yet. Then another small town romance, Juniper Hill by Devney Perry. This is the first book in the Edens series. Also a book I think I'm gonna love. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I also don't know, I can't remember when I bought these books. I think this has been on my shelves for at least a year, which is crazy, which is kind of crazy. Then we have The Summer Rats and Pretty. I really love the show tie-in covers. I don't know, I think they're so much better than the original covers. I mean, tell me in the comments. But this is the first book. As you can see, I started an annotating guide in the front, but I just haven't read it yet. And the third season is coming out, so I kind of want to binge them all and then watch the third season. I did rewatch this recently, and I'm still as obsessed as ever. Then we have more movie tie-in, well, series tie-in covers. I don't know, I just like these covers way better than the originals. And that's Bridgerton, aka The Duke and I, which is the first book, and then The Viscount Who Loved Me. I still need to get Penelope's book, with also the movie series tie-in. I just love these covers. I think they're so pretty. One thing that does bother me though is like the spines don't match up. What's up with that? What's up with that, publisher? What's up with that? I have the third book in the Mile High series by Liz Tomford. I read and loved the first two books. I don't know why I haven't read Caught Up yet. This is like a sports romance series. And it's so good. I think Mile High is one of my favorite books of all time. And I don't know why I haven't read Caught Up yet, but I need to read it. Then for the Anna Wong girlies, we have The Striker. This was a gift for my 20th birthday last year by one of my great friends. So this hasn't been on my shelves for that long, but I do really want to read it. I do love Anna Wong. I've fallen behind on like the, the Billionaire series. I mean, after King of Greed, I was like, okay. But The Striker sounds real good, and I mean, the art is stunning. Addicted to You by Krista Becca Ricci. This is the first book in the Addicted Calloway series. I bought this yesterday, and I'm so excited to get into this bad boy. I'm so excited to start reading this. This is a massive series. Okay, this is a big series, and I'm kind of scared to get into it. Like, there's also a reading order, and I'm like, good God. Then we also have Ricochet by Krista Becca Ritchie. This is the second book in the series. Also haven't read it. I just know the series is about, like, the first book is about two addicts enabling each other, and you know, usually that does not sound like my cup of tea, but everyone keeps raving about that series, so you know I'm gonna read it. I need to read it because I need to see if the hype is worth it. We have one of my, I think I have so many books of the series and I just read the one, and I'm speaking about the Magnolia Parks universe. So this is the second book in the series, Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. And I did read Magnolia Parks and I did like it. I won't say I loved it, but I liked it. It was pretty good. If you like Gossip Girl and you love the drama and you love messy, you're gonna love the Magnolia Parks universe. We then also have The Long Way Home, Magnolia Parks. This is the third book in the series, and we have the fourth book, Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing. So we have like 3 books in the OG covers. I don't know, the new covers are so ugly. I don't know why they keep doing this. They're like, don't fix it if it's not broke, you know? Then we have a book from my favorite author, which is From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. This is an ice hockey romance. I think she's a figure skater and he's like an ice hockey player. I love Mariana Zapata. I don't know why I haven't read this, and everyone says it's so good. I don't know why I haven't read it. It's just a bit of a chunker. I guess. Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. Lucy Score is also one of my favorite authors. I've read so many other books. I did read the first 2 in the series, but I haven't read this yet. I think I got this last year for my birthday. It's been out a while. I just didn't feel the need to buy it. I think this is also probably gonna be my favorite in the series because, woo, it sounds amazing. If you didn't know, this small town romance series is like interconnected standalones. They're pretty good. For the last romance book on that shelf, we have Play With Me by Becca Mack. I've read the first 2 in the series, which is called Consider Me and Unravel Me, I believe, yes. This is a sports romance series. I think this is ice hockey again. I love the first 2 books in the series. I don't know. I think I can't remember it well, so I haven't picked this up yet. But I'm probably maybe gonna have to do a reread, and then I'll be good to go on this one. Now for the 2 dark romance books I haven't read on that shelf, which is crazy. I have a lot of dark romance on that shelf and I've read almost all of them. And the first one is Rhapsodic by Laura Thalassa. Why haven't I read this? I loved her 4 Horsemen series. Why haven't I read something else by her? This is Rhapsodic. I don't know what the hell it's about. This has been on my shelf probably more than 2 years. Guys, don't hate me. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't read this yet. The Bargainer series. My mom bought this for me when I saw it in Bargain Books. So she also paid premium price for this, and I haven't read it. It's also the new covers. Gorgina. Then we have Anastasia. This has been on my shelf not that long, maybe a year or so. It's illustrated. This is like a retelling about Anastasia by Sophie Lark. I love Sophie Lark. I've read almost all of her books. I don't know why I haven't read Anastasia yet. I just feel Sophie Lark books are books you read on your Kindle. Does that make sense? It's like a Kindle book. I can't see myself sitting with this thing. I'm probably gonna get it on Kindle and read it like that. I don't know. Then we are moving into fantasy. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. And I'm of course talking about Luther's Vows by Rebecca Ross. I am obsessed with Divine Rivals. I think it's one of the best books ever. I would die for that book. It's so freaking good. If you're a Hermione lover, you will love this series. It's like so Hermione coded. And I was in a Hermione phase when I picked it up. And if you're in a Hermione phase, I think you should pick it up. This was like one of my most anticipated releases of last year. So I bought this last year, I think it came out, and I didn't immediately read it. And I still haven't read it. I still haven't read this book. I really need to read this book. I really need to read this book. But I'm so excited. I'm excited to read it. Why am I not reading this, guys? Why am I not reading this stuff? We then have shocker on this. We have Crooked Kingdom. They're like, Caitlin, how did you read and finish Six of Crows and not immediately want to read Crooked Kingdom? I don't know. I will be honest with you. Did I pay attention whilst reading Six of Crows? Probably not as much as I should have, because I think I would have not put this down when I finished it, like in 2019, I think. And that's when I bought this as well, probably 2019, 2020. So this has been on my shelf for a real long time. This has been on my shelf like since I started collecting books. I think this and like the Throne of Glass series was some of my first books I've ever bought. And I haven't read it yet. And I was like, you can just see this is a classic 2019 book to a book, because it's in hardcover and I needed it to be in hardcover. This was like before the show even came out, so no annoying stickers. Then we have two Sarah J Maas books. We have The Assassin's Blade and Heir of Fire. I have read Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, and I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I did start reading Heir of Fire, just stopped for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I need to read Heir of Fire, and then I'm gonna read Assassin's Blade. Like, how are you guys doing the read? Like, some people read this first, some people read it third. I was planning to read third, and then tandem reading Tower of Dawn and Queen of Shadows, I think. This is a big series to get into, and every time I see like videos of the series, I get extreme FOMO, and then I get like panicked, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to start reading this. And I never do. So the fear is not that instilled, okay? Not that instilled. Then we have Fourth Wing. As an ACOTAR stan, I don't know how I haven't read Fourth Wing yet. It's so popular. I got this last year for my birthday, and I still haven't picked it up. But I do really want to read this book. It just looks... It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. Why haven't I read this? I don't know. But we have Fourth Wing, the first book in the series. At least I don't have the rest of the series yet. Like, I decided, let me first read this book and then buy the rest of the series, and not binge buy the whole entire series before I even read the first one. Then the last fantasy book on my main shelf is a big boy, and that's Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. Now, I think I bought this. I just bought it. I was like, I need it. I don't know. This is a vampire book. Is it a romance? I don't know. But it's a vampire book, clearly. And this has been on my shelf maybe 2+ years, and I still haven't read it yet. Like, she's a beast. I think it's at least, 700, 800 pages long. Don't know why I haven't read it yet. Okay, we're done with the first shelf. That wasn't actually as lot as I expected it would be, so pat on the back. I think though that's like maybe 20-ish books on that shelf that I haven't read. Now moving on to my book cart, and that thing is always overflowing. I'm telling you guys, no matter how many books I unhaul, that thing is always full. And most of my new books go on there, so most of what you'll see here are new or newer that I got like maybe this year or last year. Quite a big stack, yikes. So we first have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love the show, and that's why I bought this book. And mind you, I watched that show maybe 2 years ago, and I bought this like immediately after I finished it, and I still haven't read it. So fabulous. It's like a Fleetwood Mac inspired story where we follow like the inner drama of like the band, and it's just good. If you haven't seen the show, please do watch it because it's just amazing. Then we have maybe one of the only Afrikaans books I have on my shelves, which is Skrapnel by Irma Venter. This is an Afrikaans book, hence the Afrikaans words. It's basically translated to shrapnel. This is book 2 in the series. I read the first one in high school as a grade 12 assigned read. So I had to read it and I actually really liked it. So I bought Skrapnel after it and I didn't read it. I don't know why. It's basically a murder mystery series, which is pretty interesting. Now moving on to fantasy, which I think has the biggest stack here now, and the first book is quite a recent purchase, which is the first book in the Zodiac Academy series by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valentine. And I'm really excited to read this series. I'm thinking of doing a reading vlog for that, so let me know if that's something you're interested in. All I know is everyone is like sorted into their elements, like a Hogwarts house or something, and this is like 3 POV. There's romance, there's drama, and there's a school and powers and Gemini twins. That's all I know about the series, but I'm really excited to read the series. I always get FOMO, just like with Throne of Glass. I get FOMO whenever I see art of the series and I'm like, I need to read that right now. Haven't read it yet. Then we have books 3 and 4 in the Divergent series. This is technically a novella. So I did read Divergent and Insurgent a while ago. Probably when these new covers came out. And that just tells you that I was not really paying attention. Because I didn't want to pick these up directly after. I was like, this is not enough of a cliffhanger for me. And I think also that I've watched the movies already, like, didn't help. I was like, yeah, been there, done that. So we have Allegiant and 4, the novella, which I still need to read. If you don't know what Divergent is about, how do you not know what Divergent is about? Then we have Grave Maidens by Kelly Kuhn. I've had this on my shelf for so long. I think I maybe got this as a Christmas present in maybe 2021. Might be sooner, like maybe 2020, 2021. But the point still stands. This has been on my shelf for a very, very long time. I don't know what it's about. I just saw a hardcover book in Bargain Books and I'm like, I need that. Please get it for me for Christmas. And they did. And I still haven't read it yet. We then have the second 2 books in the Outlander series. We have Dragonfly in the Amber and Voyager, all by Diana Gabaldon. I love Outlander, the show. I love it so much. So I'm like, why not give the books a try? I did read the first one and I did enjoy it. I think it was okay. Not my favorite, but it was fine. The show, I think, is better than the first book. I haven't read the rest of the series yet. And these are all big old books. And the text size is super, super small. So it's like pulling teeth for me to read these 2 books. We then have the second book in the Lunar Chronicle series. I think I bought this last year or the year before. This is Scarlet. This is the Red Riding Hood retelling. I have read Cinder, which is the Cinderella retelling, and in Cinder she's basically a cyborg. It's like a futuristic fairy tale. I don't know what Scarlet is about, but I am excited to read Scarlet. I mean, the new covers are like absolutely stunning. We have a flip back. Is that what they call a flat back? Something. So I'm really excited to read Scarlet. We then have A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. This book has also been on my shelf for a really long time. I think maybe 2022, 2023 is when I bought, no, probably 2022. This is a fantasy romance. I think there's fae involved. I think it's young adult. The cover is absolutely stunning. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. This was one of those books where I didn't know anything about it when I bought it. I just like, ooh, give it to me because the cover is just that pretty. And I did, and I haven't read it. I haven't read it. Then also a newer purchase, we have Caraval. This is the first book in the Caraval series. This is basically a circus series. This story is about a circus, I think. I'm also get very much FOMO when I hear about this series because there's so many spin-offs and they all sound so amazing. The art is always so good and I bought it. So I really want to read this. I'm also thinking of doing a reading vlog for this. We then have Anatomy by Dana Schwartz. I think this is about a girl that buys or steals corpses and use them as cadavers. It does sound really interesting. I know there's a second book out. This also has been like a recent purchase. I think I bought this at the end of last year and I'm really, really excited to read Anatomy. Then we have City of Bones, hardcover baby. I want the OG booktube experience when I'm reading this series. This series is also like 8-10 books long, so I'm scared to get into it. Maybe a reading vlog for this series, I don't know. Guys, everything is just lumped into reading vlog, reading vlog, reading vlog. So I don't know what you want me to say. Then have books 2 and 3 in the Gods and Monsters series by Amber V. Nicole. We have The Throne of a Broken God and The Dawn of a Cursed Queen. I read and loved the Book of Azrael, and I basically bought these 2 books when I was like 80% done with that, and why haven't I read these yet? I don't know. I've been faffing around while I should have been reading these 2 books because I loved the Book of Azrael. We then have also a very old book. Guys, we have A Dance of Thieves. By Mary E. Pearson. Now, if you've been on BookTok for a while, this book went insanely viral, and around that time when it went viral is when I bought this. Okay, that's when I bought this, and I haven't read it yet. I don't even know what it's about. Guys, hopefully, maybe there's a dance, and there are probably thieves. We then have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Also one of the books I really wanted to read last year and I just didn't. I bought this last year and I just haven't read it. Like I saw the art and like the formatting of this book on TikTok and I'm like, click and buy, and I haven't read it yet. And it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna love it. I just think I'm gonna love it. Then we have Guild by Raven Kennedy. Why haven't I read this? I've had this for a really long time. And I think I'm also gonna love this. Like all of these are like, if you're an ACOTAR fan, read all these book series. And I am an ACOTAR fan and I haven't read all of these book series. But there's Guild. I think that series like also 10, like 5-ish books long. 10 was a stretch, okay? It's like 5 or something. Then we have another BookTok classic, For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. I don't know why I did start reading this. I think I was just bored out of my fucking mind. So I need to finish this. I think I just wasn't paying attention. I think I just like, it's probably never the book's fault, it's probably always my fault. But I do need to read For the Wolf. I think it's For the Wolf and then there's another one. I don't know what it's called, like For the Princess or something like that. And we have special edition books, which I haven't read. I don't think I'll ever read from these copies. I'll probably, if I'm in the mood to read them, get them on Kindle or something. And the first one is A Ballad of Sea and Sky by Madeline Elliott. This was a book co special edition, and I'm just so scared to read this and like damaging it. So I'm probably not going to read from these copies. We then also have A Rivalry of Hearts, also a special edition by the Book Cove. And this is also like a fae thing. This is by Sonia Adet. She's a popular author. You might have heard of her. And I'm so glad she collaborated with the Book Cove for that edition. Then my newest special edition, which is The Curse of Ophelia by Nicole Platania. Nicole Platania. I also don't know what the hell this is about, but stunning edition. Don't know what it's about. Now onto my favorite genre ever, romance. Starting with a book I bought yesterday, which is Butcher and Blackbird. I can't tell you guys how excited I am for this book. This is by Bryn Weaver. There's 3 books in this series. This is the first one. This is basically about 2 serial killers like helping each other be serial killers, and they fall in love. And it sounds so good. So I'm really excited to read that. We then have the first 2 books in the Rose Hill series. We have Wild Love and Wild Eyes. Really excited for Wild Eyes. Everyone says this man is to die for. So I'm really excited to read this. These are also pretty new. I think I bought them start of this year. So they haven't been on there for a while. But speaking of a book that has been on my shelves for a while, which is Archer's Voice. I bought this so long ago. I just know it's about a guy that is mute or something. And that's all I know about Archer's Voice. But I really want to read it. I just haven't yet. We then also, good lord, slips. We then have also a newish purchase. We have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lloyd Gilmore. This I bought last year Christmas. I don't know why I didn't buy the Christmas one. I bought the full one. So maybe this is a full read. I'm saying that, but it's already full. It's already autumn. Why? I missed my chance, I guess. Well, better luck next year. For the last few books in the romance section, we have a YA romance book, The Summer of '98. You might know the QB Bad Boy and Me, which recently stars Noah Beck. And this is like the prequel of their parents. So this is also a football romance by Tay Marley. These were Wattpad books. And they're now published copies. This also has been on my shelves for a very long time. Too long that I'd like to admit. We then have a controversial book. We have an E.L. James book. We have The Misses. I read, I think, The Mister in 2018. Yikes, definitely too young. But this one I think came out last year, maybe the year before. And yeah, 2023, wow. Yeah, and I haven't read it yet. Now for the final stretch. Okay guys, the final books in on my physical TBR I need to read. These aren't a lot because the shelves are quite tiny and there isn't much room to store them. So you've seen majority of them. Can't wait to count them all. But let's just get into it. Starting with the Shadow Me series, I have a few books in that series I still need to complete. Mainly Restore Me and Imagine Me. I think I'm missing one in the middle. I don't know which one. I think it's Defy Me maybe, which I need to get. So I stopped at the Unite Me novella, which I have read, coincidentally. But I have to read the rest of the series. But these are the only 2 books I currently have of that series. We're then returning to Leigh Bardugo with Shadow and Bone. I was also getting FOMO. Guys, most of these things, most of my purchases are like, oh my god, I'm missing out. And that's why I bought Shadow and Bone. This is a newer purchase. I think I bought this last year. Haven't read it. That's like the whole point of the video. Then we also have another purchase I bought 2023. It can't be that long. 2023. Wow. The price on the tag. I think I bought this December 2023 which is Blood and Moonlight by Erin Beatty. I bought this because I like the cover. It's really pretty. It's really pretty, so I bought it. What do you want me to say? Then we have My Lady Jane by... Who's this about? By Cynthia Han, Brodie Ashton, and Jodie Meadows. This is the first book in the Janey series, I think. I bought this because I love My Lady Jane on Prime. Can't believe they cancelled that shit. And then we also have My Calamity Jane. Now I'm missing one. I'm missing Plain Jane. That's a whole ass other story in it, why I don't have it. But I have the third one. I have the first and the third one, but they're all like standalones. I don't think you need to read them in any order, but I might be wrong. We then have A Winter's Promise, also another classic booktube book. I was also so obsessed with this book when I was younger. I was like, I need that, I need that, I need that. And now I have it and I haven't read it yet. This is by Christelle Darbois. I think it's French. Darbois. I don't know. Christelle Darbois. A Winter's Promise. This is book 1 in the Mer Visitor series. We then have the first 2 books in the Crowns of Naxia series. I think it's only 2 because it's... No. What am I saying? Crowns of Naxia. Oh, a Crowns of Naxia novel. That's where I'm getting it from. The Nightborn Duet. So we have The Serpent and Wings of Night, and then a book I got yesterday, The Ashes and the Star Coast King, books 1 and 2, which I'm really excited to read. Again, another book's for, oh my god, ACOTAR fans, read this. Okay, guys, I'm falling for advertising. They're preying on the ACOTAR fans. Then we also, again, have another, oh my god, read, if you love ACOTAR, read this. What Lies Beyond the Veil. I have started it, haven't finished it. Oh my god, I've been annotating this. Interesting. But yeah, I just know there's like a human girl and there's like a veil that separates their world and the fantasy world. I don't know. And she then one day goes there. That's all I know. Then we have The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. We have the whole shebang here. And that's because I watched A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes the other day and I was like, I need these books. And I haven't read them yet. Probably also going to be in a reading vlog. I don't know. Then we have a non-fiction book, Who Is She? We have The Dilbert Principle, as recommended to me by my boss, and I have it. I kind of regret this purchase. I do regret this purchase. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Then we have Fable. Guys, I know. It's been a while since you've seen this thing, because that's how long it's been on my shelves. I think this came out in 2020. COVID years. I think I also bought it in 2020 and I still haven't read it. Guys, it's been 5 years. Guys, it's been 5 years. Oh my god. Okay. Then the last book on my physical TBR, thanks for sticking with me guys, is One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. This is the only Olivia Blake book I own. No, I haven't read... What's that book's called? Like the Oliver Six of Swords, something, I don't know. But I'm really, this book looks absolutely stunning. It's illustrated. This came out in 2019 and this is a mass market paperback. So this is maybe one of the first copies that came out in South Africa. I don't want to believe this. It's been on my shelf for like... since 2019, that can't be. 6 years. This book has not been on my shelves for 6 years. That's a lie. Oh my god. Guys, I don't even know what it's about. I think I bought it at P&A just because I like the cover. That's a problem with me. I'm a cover buyer. Clearly, as we've seen today. But anyways, guys, those are all my books on my physical TBR. I think it's time I read some of them. I don't know how you're feeling about this whole shit show, basically. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, only if you want to. And I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.